Touring a funeral home probably isn't the way most of us would choose to spend an afternoon, but for a class discussing life and death, it's just part of the curriculum. It's in Dana Bradley's colloquium class on life and death, never really expected to be looking at caskets.
I've never really thought about myself dying.
Or learning how a body is embalmed. But a tour of Johnson Von Phelps Funeral Home is part of hospice training for these honors students.
When you come in for those funerals, you have so many questions, but it's not the time to ask those questions. So it's interesting for me to come to a funeral home, not under that circumstance, and learn, the behind the scenes and how it all goes.
By the time we train a student to be able to volunteer with us, their time is up.
Hospice Community Development Coordinator Julie Pride says training this colloquium class is an investment in students truly interested in the topic.
What we did was modify our volunteer training just a little bit so that we can fit it into the class schedule. So by the time they're done with the spring semester, they will have been trained as hospice volunteers.
Junior Natalie Peak agrees it's a wonderful opportunity.
It's just become so much more than just any other regular class because we get to do hands-on and actually have maybe a future invested in hospice volunteering.
While this is far from a typical classroom setting, the discussion goes a long way toward bringing awareness to a normally taboo topic.
We have really dispelled some of their beliefs that they had about what it was like to work with people who were dying.
From the funeral home, the students headed over to hospice to tour their facility and see firsthand what volunteers do. With this week's View from the Hill, I'm Amy Bingham.